Straykids, imagine when you send them pictures and during a business meeting, them as your husband. Bangchan. In front of the mirror, the red dress hugging. It had arrived in the mail in that morning. A daring piece. She wasn't sure she'd wear in public, but in the penthouse hotel suite, Chen had sat with two investors. Paper was spread across the table while droning about when strategies and exports. His phone buzzed. He glances down casually. Mr. Pang, do you have any comments? Chen snowed abruptly. His chair dropped. Meetings is postponed. Mine nearly dropped her wine glass when the door burst open that night. Chen stood in travel torn. Like them, I couldn't think, I couldn't. Do you realize what you do to me? Her hand, I thought maybe you needed a distraction. Distraction? He laughed, was low. No, baby. Next time you want my attention, don't send the pictures. Call me because I will always come running home to you. And that night, my Changbin. The house was too quiet without Changbin. He had left hours ago for a long strategy meeting, and Vian found herself pacing more out of mind than parcel she'd been waiting for. Right across town, Changbin sat in a conference room when talking about the supply routes. His phone buzzed once. He ignored it again. He finally glanced down and froze. The photo glared up at him. Mansion door slammed open. Vian jumped, her phone slipped from her hand. Changbin stood there, eyes dark, suit jacket half undone. When bored, his hand slammed against the wall. You send me pictures like that when you know I can't. You do you realize how hard it was to sit there pretending to care about business when all I could. Of course I did. You are my wife, my temptation, and now you are going to pay for every second you made me wait. Next time, baby, don't be surprised if I make you wear jacket while I finish business because if you started, huh? Pine stroller across the bed, phone in hand, staring at the parcel she had just opened. Inside was she hesitated for only a second before slipping into it. Her reflection. Han was mid-call with his business partners, a headset on, talking about contracts. His phone lit up on the desk. The second one appeared, and he lost his words entirely. Mr. Han, are you still there? He ripped the set off. Vian was lying on the bed, scrolling her phone, pretending not to notice him. Vian, his voice was sharp, commanding. She looked up at her. All nuisance. Oh, do you enjoy me sending me those pictures while I'm supposed to be handling business? She smiled coolly. Maybe I just wanted you to remind me. His laugh was humorless. I nearly lost my mind. Do you know how hard it was not to walk out mid-sentence? You didn't work out, she whispered. You asked for this second you had sent, and I'm going to make sure you never forget it. And she didn't. Seungmin. Wednesday had been boring, spent waiting for Seungmin to return from his overseas trip. She'd ordered a parcel days ago, and when it finally arrived, she opened with a grin. Inside was Seungmin was halfway through a high-stake negotiation in a luxury hotel, his calculated demeanor never wavering until his phone lit up. He glanced. Mr. Kim, if you will just sign, meeting's over. His voice was final, calling back, "Sir, over, I have an emergency at home." The next day, the bedroom door burst open. Seungmin stood there, dilated, eyes dark. Ryan looked up from her phone, meaning innocence. "Oh, you?" She blinked up at him. "I just wanted to surprise you." His jaw tightened. "Surprise me? I almost apart an entire contract because of you. I left millions on the table just to get back here." Her voice dropped to a whisper. "Good, that was the plan." He whispered. "Then the plan succeeded, but now Jeongin." The day had been long for Jeongin. Hours in boardroom with his and bosses reviewing contract and alliances. Wyan, meanwhile, was rolling her bed. Without thinking too much, she snapped a picture and then laying across the no caption, just she sent a hit. Changbin phone buzzed on the table. He ignored it, continuing his discussion until it buzzed again. Curious, he glanced at the screen and the first picture hit him. His jaw tightened. Meetings. Wine was curled on the bed when the door slammed open. She jumped, the phone slipped from her hand. Jeongin tied loosened his. She swallowed hard, trying not to laugh. "You like them, didn't you?" "I nearly lost control in front of a man. Do you know how that would have?" "You don't need to remind me. You're my first, last, and everything. But you think you can distract me?" "But if I wanted you to come home early," Jung smirked, "then congratulations, baby. You got exactly what you want." Minho. The mansion was unusually quiet without Lena home. Ryan had spent the afternoon unpacking a parcel she'd ordered for anniversary, but it arrived earlier before the anniversary. It was across town. Lena sat at the head of the table, presenting him charts and figures. His phone buzzed. Another photo came 12 seconds later. His composure slipped, but only slightly. His man couldn't tell. "Boss, should we meeting is over?" His voice was. Juan was still scrolling her phone when the bedroom door clicked open. Her heart jumped. Minho stood inside, silent, his expression readable. "Did you like the pictures?" she asked nervously. He finally moved slow and, "Did I like them?" His voice was slow. "I walked out." "It means you don't play games with me, kitten. Not unless you are ready for the consequences." Her heart raced. "And what are those consequences?" Felix. Fine stretched lazily across the bed, scrolling her phone. Felix had been away on a business trip for 2 days, and she was overwhelmed. Then parcel arrived, a white silk. Felix sat in a five-star hotel conference room, his deep voice steady as he discussed a deal. His phone buzzed again. "Mr. Lee, do you agree with this contract?" one of the men asked. Felix checked the folder in front of him. His voice calm but meeting. When Felix opened the mansion door hours later, his eyes looked out to Wyan. "Felix," she whispered softly. "Don't Felix me." His voice was low, shaky. She blinked innocently. "Didn't you like it?" His hand, his freckles glowed, but his tone was sharp. "Of course I liked it. I loved it. But you came home just for me." He tilted her chin up. "If it means getting back to you. But tonight, Angel is Hyunjin." Vine sat cross-legged on the bed, a parcel beside her. She'd been bored all day. Hyunjin had left early for a high-stake meeting. to have slipped into the silk, the lace hugging every curve. He said he'd be busy for hours. She murmured, snapping a picture in front of the mirror. No caption. Across the city, young. Finally, he slid it open under the table. The photo hit him. His throat went dry. His composure splittered. Why in his voice? The front door slammed minutes later. Wine gasped when Jeongin appeared in the doorway. Suit jacket discarded, diluted. Jeongin, you think this is? You missed me. He started to words. Do you have any idea what went through my head when I saw you like that? Do you know what it looked like? Exactly, because you're mine, Wine. And you don't get to tease me like that without consequences. Written, and now it's responsible. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.